All right, so we've done the test strips. So this was our original test strip, right? Remember it was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So this is doing with a 3 filter, and this is also with a 3 filter. So this is a 3 filter at 5 seconds. This is a 3 filter at 10 seconds. So we have 60, 50, 40, 30, and so on. So I think we're gonna go with 60 seconds. I think 60 is gonna give us a nice contrast. So let's do that. We got a 3 filter loaded up right now. We'll do 60 seconds. We'll see how that comes out. All right, so because the middle of that print was a little bit too dark, I'm going to lighten it by doing dodging and burning. So dodging and burning, you might have seen that in Photoshop, lighten and darken the image. So what I'm gonna do is if I wanted to lighten the image, I'm gonna interrupt the flow of light, right? I'm gonna produce a shadow over the area that I want to make brighter. Now, if I want to darken part of the image, then I'm gonna cover the rest up, right? I'm gonna produce a shadow over the other parts of the image, okay? So that only that part's exposed more. So same exposure, I haven't touched any of my settings. I'm gonna do a 60-second exposure, but I'm going to use my hand. The reason I'm using my hand is because it's an organic shape. And I'm gonna be kind of moving like this for about 15 seconds, and I'll count out loud. So I'm gonna hit expose. So I'm just brightening that middle section. Just moving my hand around. About 10 seconds now. All right, and I'll let that finish exposing. All right, so here are the final results that we have. So this is the original, I'm gonna hold it up to avoid the light. This is the original, and you can see the contrast. It's pretty low contrast, especially if you look at the shirt and the jacket. This one is the higher contrast, so it's on a 3. You can see there's a huge difference in the whites and the darks comparing these two. And then this is the one that we actually lightened the top of. So you can see the top of it is lighter than this one. We dodged it a bit to bring out some of this. So it's not super easy to see because of the light. There we all stand like this. But yeah, so those are 3 perfect prints. And for this, I'd really like you to focus on just printing one, and then the dodging and burning and the contrast and all of that we'll worry about in the future. So making a really good 8x10. To start with though, go ahead and do your prints on 5x7s. So just to reiterate, 5x7s are these smaller guys right here. They're way cheaper, we have a ton of them, and you're gonna feel more confident. The only real difference compared to what we just did is rather than using this side of the printer, we used this side right here. So that about wraps it up for printing. We're gonna talk about how to experiment with chemicals, experimenting with different toners and things like that in the future to make different prints.